Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Pairc Esler for the third Morgan Milk quarter-final tie between Bryansford and Rostrevor. The two captains out in the centre field at the moment. I'm delighted to have with me on co-commentator this evening, Benny Coulter. Good evening, Benny. Thanks, Patsy. Benny, I had a bit of a shock last night. I'm going to have a bit of a shock here this evening in this first game. Rostrevor, who put out Clonduff, who were the finalists last year against the Ford. Rostrevor would love to get one over and Pete McGrath, no doubt, Benny.
Yeah, they would indeed. It's going to be a tough game for both sides. But I just feel like Bryansford have a lot of good players up front, and for me, I think it'll be a couple of points win for Bryansford.
And obviously, Benny, Bryansford got to the final of the championship 2 years ago against Bourne. It was a real humdinger of a match. Bourne actually won out by a point. I think it was 113 to 112 or 112 to 111 on that day. And they'll really want to, now that Bourne are out, they'll really fancy their chances in this championship.
Yeah, they will. I've said it even before Bourne were put out last night that my dark horses for the championship would certainly have been Bryansford, and I'll stick by that. I
see Conor Gribben out here, Benny. You'll have a memory of Conor. He actually scored the goal that put you out to the championship in 2003 in the final in Newcastle on a very wet day. I'm sure you remember that well.
Yeah, how could you forget it?
Yeah.
Connor's now captain of this side, and he'll lead by example, so he will.
Yeah, and we have the two captains out in the centre of the field, Brian Cole and Conor Gribben. Brian, the captain of the Rostrevor team. And Benny, were you surprised how Rostrevor beat Clonduff in the previous round?
Well, I was actually at that game, and it was a great game of football. It was very free flowing. But Rostrevor fully deserved their victory. And if they play anything they got tonight, they'll certainly put it up to Bryansford.
Yeah, I was very impressed, Benny, with the Fagan brothers, John, Conor, and Joseph, in the Rostrevor forward line. Yeah,
I've actually played along with John, and he's in great shape here this season, and he must be putting the work in. And he's certainly shown it out in the pitch, and he showed it against Clonduff how good a shape he was in, and he played
Benny,
very well.
Are you surprised the lights actually haven't been put on here, because it's sort of in between brightness and dark, and we're told that the lights are going to go on half time, which actually might knock us off air for a while?
Yeah, it makes sense to fire the lights on here now, because
absolutely
it's a wee bit dark as we speak here at the minute.
Yeah, there's not a big lot of light. Kieran Bronigan is the referee here this evening. You're all very welcome to the Destination Area, and as I say, if you go to the comment box, Keelan Mooney, as we forgot to tell you folks, Keelan Mooney is on the Rostrevor panel here this evening, and that's bound to be a bit of an inspirational move by Rostrevor. He trained apparently on Thursday night with him, Brendan.
Yeah, it'd be great to see Keelan get a run out here. You'll not miss him anyway. He's wearing white boots and green gloves. So
bit of a Card Lacey about him, Brent, with them white boots.
Yeah, well, he's certainly got the speed of Card Lacey anyway,
Well, folks, as I told you there, the two teams are warming up. Rostrevor there getting their photograph taken, as you can see in your shot. Bryansford are down to the left towards the Drumlane road end of the ground. The referee for this evening's game is Kieran Bronigan. Very competent referee indeed, it has to be said. Just to remind you, if you want to get in touch, go to the little comment box at the bottom of your screen and let us know we are listening. We are listening in Ireland, or we are listening in Ulster. We are listening what part of the world. If you're in England, Scotland, even in Wales, let us know. You also can contact us through Twitter and Facebook as well. And the Rostrevor fan club wanted what I think how the Mighty Reds will do tonight up against good opposition. Obviously, Benny, Rostrevor will be underdogs here in this first game. But as you well know, in championship football, you can't take anything for granted, so to speak.
Certainly not. Out of all the last games, I think Rostrevor were probably the best team and showed the best football. So, if they win here tonight, it'll certainly be no surprise. But, they're really up against it anyway.
Kieran Bronigan, the centre of the field. Jared Colgan there, and he's giving out instructions to his men. I know Jared very well. He managed locking down to 2 championship finals, but unfortunately didn't win any. Jared is an experienced man, and he'll be confident of pulling one over on Bryansford here this evening. Players taking up their positions. And Benny, if you win the toss, if you're captain, which goals would you prefer to play into, especially in the first half?
Well, it used to be the 4 goals down by the club rooms, but it seems to have changed over this last 6 months. People rather shoot up to the far end of the pitch.
I'm going to get the stopwatch out here, Benny.
I see Callum King has moved from full forward to midfield, so there's one positional change Peter's made already.
Yeah. Callum King out into the centre field, and Kieran Bronigan gets us underway here, and going for the ball there with Sean Pairc. Sean loses possession. He still gets it though. A free to the Reds here. Opening stages of this game. The opening minutes. Ball away in towards Joe Fagan. Joe trying to get possession for the Reds, and Joe has won a free there, Benny.
Yeah. Nice easy free there for Joseph. Good easy free for Rostrevor to get the points on the board first 8.
And it's going to be Damien McGee to hit this one. Brendan Damien, brother of Declan, and the twins, sons of Tom McGee.
Yeah, he should put this over.
Damien McGee, ball in hand here. Here he comes. It looks good from Damien. Has he put it over the bar? He certainly has. A perfect start there, Brendan, for Rostrevor, the first score of the game.
Yeah, a great free to get there for a left-footed player out in the right wing. So that's a great start for young McGee.
And we put the light out here now, Benny, with a better view. The light was glaring on the glass here in front of us, folks. The netminder, Sean James Brannigan. Sean James sending the ball away out the far side of the field. Great bit of fielding there. Picked up by the centre half back, Aaron Summers. Aaron gets the ball in long, but well broken down. Good ball inside here, Benny. A chance for Callum King.
Great ball.
Callum into Kieran. Kieran Brannigan, he's about 25 metres out. Lovely little dummy from Kieran. He's got Dan Savage with him. Has he held the ball too long here, Benny? That's a great ball into Christopher Brannigan. Chris Brannigan.
Looks wide.
That's gone wide, Benny.
Gone wide. Oh.
That's, well, Benny.
We had a great view here, and that's certainly not a wide ball.
That's a wide ball, folks.
But they've given it.
I would say it's a wide ball. Benny Coulter agrees with me here, but the umpire has given it. It's 1 point each, folks. I wouldn't mind getting a look at that again. And the netminder, Brandy O'Hare, sending the ball out towards us here, and going for it there was the right half back, Chrissy McGee. But a quick ball in here, a chance for David McKibben. Good ball into Brannigan. That's a great effort from Kieran Brannigan, and Kieran has put the ball over the bar. Yeah. Good play there from David McKibben there, Benny.
Yeah, it's interesting. Rostrevor aren't dropping anyone back at all, and I think they should, because Kieran Brannigan in there's got the first 2 balls pretty easy, and there's too much space in there. Far too much space for Kieran Brannigan.
Kieran Brannigan, Jarlath Farrell has the task of marking Kieran here this evening. Referee, not quite sure. Is there a man down injured, Benny, here?
It looks like Brian Cole.
Yeah, that's a big blow to Rostrevor. It looks like an arm injury, Benny.
Yeah, he doesn't look great, to be honest. And it's not like Brian to go down.
No.
He's a good, tough player.
I think he's
Brian.
okay. Brandy O'Hare, the netminder for the Reds, places the ball on the tee for the kick out. 2 points to 1. We're playing 3 minutes here in the first half. This Morgan Milk third quarter final. Brandy O'Hare to kick out. Ball away to the centre of the field here. And Morney was in there, but he's lost possession. Rostrevor have won it back here. Back to the centre half, Gary McGee. Gary McGee to Sean Parr. This is better now from the Reds. Making inward tracks here. Long ball in. Into that young man, Fagan. He's got it. Connor Fagan. Can he take the score? Gets it back out now to John Fagan. Rostrevor looking for the equaliser. That's a bad ball on this occasion, Benny. It's going to be picked up by Timmy Hanna. Timmy Hanna away the far side of the field. And I can tell you, folks, it's just in between light and dark here. A bit hard to kick out or pick out the players. Aaron Summers, this big man, the far side of the field. This is a new lad on the Bryansford team, Benny. Aaron Summers.
He's a big, strong lad there, centre half back, 6'4".
Yeah.
He looks like a very good player.
Yeah. The ball in now to Callum in the centre of the field. Callum King. That's a great pass from Callum. Gets it out here now to the number 7, Luke Bourne. Dangerous ball in from Luke. Oh, it's broken down. Jarlath Farrell going for it.
Goal.
That's a goal. It's pulled on there. It looked like Connor Gribben, Benny, was it?
Connor Gribben, yeah.
Yeah.
High ball in.
Yeah. Connor Gribben has put it in the net. The number 10 for Bryansford. And that there really deceived the netminder there, Brandy O'Hare, Benny.
Did he? It caught him off guard there, but it all come from a slack pass up here by John Fagan.
1-2 to 1 point. Brian Cole going for it, breaking the ball down in the centre of the field. Rostrevor have won it here now. They need to get back into this game. They're trailing here by 4 points. Picked up by this young man, Fagan. John, that is. John down into the corner to Adrian. Adrian Mackin has possession. very near the sideline, or the end line rather. Adrian still has it, but he's lost possession. Rostrevor trying hard to get it back here. That's out over the line. It's a line ball to the Reds. Micheál Mackin. Hopefully the Reds keeper keeps clean sheet tonight. Well, he's just let one in there, Michael. Oh, he's Brandy O'Hare. It's a good ball there from Colin Morney to Sean Parr. That's a great effort from Parr. Keeper comes. Good play there from the keeper, Sean James Brannigan. And Sean James had a bit quick off his mark. Callum King gets it out now. Forward on the attack here, Brendan.
Connor McGinn.
Yeah, that's a good run from Connor. Nice little offload there from Connor. Christopher Brannigan.
Great blocking.
That's great blocking. And going for it there was Damien McGee. Good play from Damien. The corner back, Adrian Cousins. Young McGee sending the ball long in towards that man Fagan. Joe Fagan going for the ball with a full back. Stephen Toner. Fagan still has it. Good play from this young man, but that's a good ball. A chance here. Oh,
harsh there.
That was Brian Cole, I think, was blew up there.
Yeah, Brian Cole. Rostrevor getting in some good positions. They just need to offload the ball that wee bit quicker.
Yeah, they were going for the long ball in there. That high ball, Benny, it causes umpteen problems for defenders.
Yeah, as we've seen last night in our own game.
Yeah.
The high ball in certainly causes problems.
Callum King away at the far side of the field and running for it. There's John Fagan. That's gone out over the line, and Rostrevor have won that one.
Rostrevor ball, or Bryansford ball.
Yeah, or Bryansford rather, I should say, Benny. It's Luke Byrne at the far side of the field. Tries to find Connor. Doesn't succeed on this occasion, and the Ford have won a free. Connor McGinn to take it. Connor McGinn tries to find Kieran Brannigan.
Charlotte Ford.
Great play from Charlotte Ford there, Benny. Out now to Declan McGee. Declan gets the ball in long, but the Ford are getting the break balls, and Jim McGarrian did well there. Callum King now out to Luke Byrne. Bryansford playing an expansive game. Luke takes it off Connor McGinn. And to Connor Gribben. Gribben does well to control the ball. Gets it back out to Connor McGinn, the centre half forward for the Ford men. Callum King's going to send a Gary Owen of a kick in. Oh, Aidan Cousins lost possession there.
Timmy Hanna, great
Timmy has it. A chance here, Benny. Back to Kieran Brannigan. 45 metres out. Good ball inside from Kieran to Connor McGinn. Connor McGinn back out now to the midfielder, Timmy Hanna. Timmy back to McGinn. McGinn's been tackled there by Sean. Sean Parr back out to the midfielder, Timmy Hanna. Timmy Hanna going for the point. That's a great effort from Timmy Hanna. He's put it over the bar.
Good score.
Laurie Keenan, good man, Laurie. You're tuning in again tonight. You're from Stradbally and County Laois, hoping for two more cracking games. Thanks very much, Laurie Keenan, Benny, down there in Stradbally and County Laois. Yeah, he's a fan of down football.
Yeah, well, after last night, how could you not be?
How could you not be a fan, Larry? Is right after last night's games. Two exciting games. 1-3 to 1 point. The Ford leading here. 5-point lead. The kick out from Brandy O'Hare. Brandy sending the ball out towards the centre of the field. Ball broken down there by Callum King. Very near the sideline here. Luke Byrne is onto it very quickly. Nice little ball from Luke. Up towards the midfielder, Aidan Keenan.
Ball from Rostrevor.
Yeah.
But the handbags.
Handbags here is right, Benny. It's going to be the right half back for the Reds, Chrissy McGee. Ball taken up here.
It's Connor McGinn for Bryansford pulling his things there at centre half forward, so Rostrevor would need to tighten up on Connor.
A short one from John Fagan. Takes the return pass there from Colin Morney. Good play now. Brian Cole has it, the Rostrevor captain. Brian Cole offloads it to young Fagan. Connor, that is. Back out now to John Fagan. 3 Fagans on this team, Benny. And to Joe. Joe has possession. Tries to get away from Sean Kane. Good play from Joe Fagan. Dangerous ball in towards the goals. And the keeper, Sean James, had to be alert there, Benny.
Yeah, the keeper's done well his last 2 occasions.
Yeah, there's been 2 or 3 balls into it. The corner man, Jim McGarrian. Good play from Jim. Gets the ball out in front of us here, very near the sideline. Connor McGinn wins possession. Gets there ahead of Gary McGee. Good ball there from Aidan Keenan. Keenan does well, gets it up to Kieran Brannigan, 45 metres out, goes one way, slips the ball in field at Connor McGinn. Connor McGinn plays the ball back to Aidan Keenan. Aidan Keenan with a white bicycle shorts on here this evening. He's easy picked out. Connor McGinn now. Connor will play the ball out to that big man King. Big man King sent to the field. Christopher. Or it's not Christopher, it's Timmy Hanna rather.
Chris Brannigan.
That's a great effort from Chris Brannigan, Benny. Deserves a score. He's got the score. Christopher Brannigan. And when you have a player like Chris Brannigan scoring points like that, Benny, you're certainly in with a chance.
Yeah, you know, the very good forward line there. I think the 3 of the forwards have now scored the full forward line. And
Mihal Mackin up the Reds the whole way from Australia. Good man, Mihal. Aidan Mallon, great job, Patsy, in predicting Rostrevor and Calcutta win. Well, you could be right, Aidan, but Bryansford have made a great start here. 1-4 to 1 point. The ball going to centre field. Callum King is winning a lot of possession. Ball sent long there from Colin Murney in now to the centre half forward, John Fagan. John has possession. He's been shadowed by Aaron Summers. Still, John Fagan goes for the point. That's a dangerous ball in towards the goals. And it's punched out there. It's going to be a 45 to the Reds here, Benny.
Yeah, that's 3 balls that went into the keeper, you know, and he's dealt with them all.
Would you put a big tall man in there and maybe hope for a fisted effort, Benny, maybe?
Yeah, well, that's what it's looking like. You know, we get a big fella in the edge of the square and hopefully get a fist of one of those balls. 6
points between them, and at this stage of the game, Benny, with 11 minutes gone, you would fancy that you would fancy Rostrevor would need to get a few scores to get back in here, Benny.
Absolutely. Callum's dominating in the middle of the field, and Connor Slasher McGinn there's just fantastic up front, and Rostrevor would need to tighten up on those 2 boys.
Young Fagan with it. Brian Cole going for it. Ball come off from there. Good ball out now to the right half back, David McKibben. David gets it to Timmy. Timmy Hanna at the far side of the field. Bryansford growing in confidence here. They went out over the line there. That's a line ball to the Reds at the far side of the field. Well played by Brian Cole. Brian Cole trying to get into a scoring position. He fires one across the face. The keeper watches it. A great effort. And Sean James had to be alert there. And Benny, I think that's 4 balls, as you said. There's been a lot going in towards the keeper. That's well won there by young McGee, Chrissy McGee. Chrissy McGee gets it out now to John Fagan. Lovely ball over the top from John. And Luke Byrne is there. Good play from Luke on this occasion. Ball in field now to Dan Savage. Dan has been quiet so far in this game. Takes the return pass there. Good ball out towards Aidan Keenan in the centre of the field. Young Keenan does well. Or it's not Aidan, it's Connor McGinn rather. Back to Luke Byrne. Luke Byrne now to Dan Savage. Good ball from Dan in towards that man Gribben. Gribben does well to get there ahead of Michael Boyle. Nice little ball in field to Christopher into Kieran. Kieran Brannigan now 35 metres out. He's now 20 metres out. He still has it. Kieran Brannigan flicks one across. Wasteful. And there's the Declan McGee. Good play from Declan away at the far side of the field here in Pairc Esler. Rostrevor playing towards the Omeath road end of the ground here. The long searching ball in towards that man Fagan. Luke Byrne breaks it down. Bryansford, Aaron Summers offloads it. Good ball in now to Aidan Keenan. Aidan Keenan down into the corner. Kieran Brannigan causing umpteen problems here, it has to be said. He's trying to get away from Jarlath Farrell. Close up there of Kieran. Fires one across the face. Connor McGinn. He's clean through. And I don't know what Connor was thinking. They're using 2 minds there, Benny.
Yeah, Connor Gribben actually slipped.
Gone wide.
Connor actually slipped, and it would have been a tap into the net. You know, and as I said before, Connor McGinn here is playing fantastic football. I don't think Jared Colgan will be happy with the balls into the keeper's hands.
Absolutely.
Here.
Many balls have went into the keeper's hands. It's unbelievable. 4 so far, Sean tells us here in Pairc Esler. Rostrevor now building patiently from the back. They could do with a few scores to get back in. Picked up now at the far side of the field by Damien McGee. Ball going out towards Damien again, but the Ford have won back possession. Picked up by Callum. 1-4 to 1 point here. Good ball inside. And running on to it's Chris Brannigan. Chris is pulled down. That's a free. Any day of the week, a free in to Bryansford. And another chance to increase their lead here. Rostrevor got the first point, Benny, but the Ford have hit 1-4 without reply here.
Yeah, the Ford are definitely going very well. You know, as I say, Jared Colgan will not be happy with Rostrevor forwards. They've wasted a lot of balls from 50-yard line in.
You're quite correct, Benny. They've had quite a bit of possession, it has to be said, in the early stages of the game. But as you say, there's been 3 or 4 balls put into the goalkeeper's hands, and you never really do that, Benny. Sure, you shouldn't, in all fairness.
It's disheartening your players out the field when the ball drops into the keeper's hands.
Kieran Brannigan, has he curled it enough? No, it's gone to the left. It's gone wide. A few people to say hello to Mark McConville. He's watching in Stoke. Come on, the Reds. Francie Boyle there, Shauna Francie from Newcastle watching, and he's in Newcastle. Who does Benny fancy? getting in the next round. Francie Boyle asking you there, Benny.
Fancy, I've seen it before, Bryansford with my dark horses, so
you wouldn't want to get the Ford, Benny, obviously, if they win this game,
they're
but
all going to be tough.
Quite a long way to go. Callum King, great fetch from the big man. Lovely little sidestep inside. Picked up now by Conor Gribben. And Jarlath Farrell is there to retrieve the situation. Good play from Jarlath. Out to Aidan Cousins. Aidan Cousins now. Rostrevor need to get back in. The right half back has it Chrissy McGee. McGee going on a bit of a run here, Benny. Can he find a man? He's pulled down. That's a booking any day of the week. That has to be a booking, Benny.
Yeah, Rostrevor would need to get a couple of scores on the board here.
Yeah, I see a sub coming onto the field of play, Benny.
Conor McGee.
Number 22, Conor McGee.
Aidan Cousins.
Yeah. Conor McGee wearing 22 onto the Rostrevor team. And number 2's coming off. And I can tell you, folks, it's very hard to see out here. Would you agree with me, Benny? I'm surprised they didn't put the lights on before this game started. Yeah, we will lose coverage, folks, just to let you know, just around the half-time interval, and we'll put these lights on for about 10 or 15 minutes, so don't think there's anything. Don't think once the generators come on, it knocks the power off for a minute. That's a dangerous dropping ball in there. Brian Cole was in there, but the Ford have won possession.
Ford are just wrapping up every break ball in the full back line.
16 and a half gone, Benny, in the first half. Aaron Summers gets the ball out here. Oh, that's a hit there. David McKibben.
Colin
Murney's going to be spoken to here, Benny.
Yeah, should have just stood up and made the tackle.
Yeah. Colin Murney, he's protesting his innocence here, Benny.
Yeah, I know it's early days yet, but Keelan Mooney sitting there on the bench. It's time to bring that man on.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Jock, just back from the parade in Uri in time to watch the big game. Good man, Jock.
It's dangerous ball here.
Great fetch. Donny Savage is onto it very quickly. Kieran Brannigan. It's a good effort from Brannigan. Has he put it over? No, he's put it wide.
That's 2 in a row from Kieran.
Yeah, that's the third wide for the Ford, Benny.
Yeah, it's not like Kieran.
They're still holding a 6-point lead here. Rostrevor need to get back into the game. Sean Parr. Sean's been quiet so far in this game now. Back to Fagan. John, that is. John Fagan sending the ball long. Oh, Rostrevor have done well to win back possession there. Conor Fagan was in there. Good ball out to young McGee. Damien, he's got a point so far.
Wide ball.
Oh, it's gone wide. Conor McGee there took the shot.
He should have given it to Brian Cole. He was inside,
Evan Conley looking to know if young Gareth Coffey is in the Rostrevor squad. We'll check that on the programme, Evan. Not quite sure. Yeah, we're just talking about that, Sean, about taking Keelan Mooney on here. He might inspire Rostrevor. Yes, Sean. Sean Riley. Oh, yeah. Sean, you could be right. Marty Brown says, geez, lads, it's very dark in Uri. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Marty, we're trying to commentate here, and it's near impossible to see the players. I don't know what the crowd think out there in front of us, but we're having difficulty picking them out here, Benny.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
Yeah.
Again, Callum battling hard there in the middle of the field for Ford. He's just head and shoulders above.
Could you ever see a situation, Benny, where the referee would say it's a bit dark here, we want the lights on? No.
I've never seen it before, but
it could happen.
Is dark here. It could happen.
Callum King has possession. Ned Morgan's looking in here. I think if Ned was referee and he would call for the lights to be on here. Ball picked up by Timmy Hanna. Timmy, a lovely little ball in field to Callum King. Callum away the far side of the field now. Bryansford growing in confidence here. Ball sent long into Kieran. Kieran Brannigan going for it. Jarlath Farrell in there with Kieran, but it's gone wide. That's the Ford's fourth wide of the evening. John Mack win his last week's weekend, going to be shown online. It's already live, John Mack. Rostrevor need to tighten up on Brannigan and contest in the middle of the field. Yes, Evan, you're quite correct. Yeah, you're in Oxford over there, picked up now by Declan McGee. Good ball from Declan into Conor McGee. A lot of McGees. A name is synonymous with Rostrevor. This is Sean. Sean Parr has possession, the centre of the field for the Reds. What can Sean do? Lovely little offload here to John Fagan. John Fagan down into the corner towards it's Conor Fagan, is it?
Wide ball.
Put it wide. Adrian Mackin rather. And I think that's Rostrevor's second wide, and Adrian hasn't been on the ball much.
No, he hasn't. Rostrevor working it well around the middle of the field, but trying to get the ball into the full forward line, it's not happening for them, and they need to change.
Someone's asking here on the feed, Benny, is the red diesel run out in the generator here? I don't know. I can't answer that, folks. Aisling Ferris is going to get electricity. Good girl, Aisling. Meanwhile, we're back with the play here, folks. Conor McGinn has one possession out in front of us. Conor McGinn, the diagonal ball here. Good ball into space. Conor Gribben is onto the Bryansford captain. Scored a great goal to beat Benny's team in 2003. Lovely little ball in field here to Timmy Hanna. Benny, you would like to see Timmy back in the down squad, no doubt. Yep. Goes one way, then the other.
David McKibben.
Nice little ball from David into Lucky Bourne out to Brannigan. That man Brannigan, has he curled it enough? No, he hasn't. It's gone to the left and it's gone wide. And good defensive play there from Rostrevor, Benny, it has to be said.
Yeah, they made it hard for Bryansford there, and that's Kieran's third wide in a row there. He'll not be happy with that, but at least they're making chances here.
1-4 to a point. Pete McGrath issuing instructions to his team. Micheál Mackin says get the money in the Reds. Really think Bryansford keeper is passing into him so much. Yeah, the Bryansford keeper has been busy. Chrissy McGee going for it.
Bryansford ball.
Chrissy not happy with that decision there, Benny.
No.
Donny Savage takes a turn from Callum King, gets it out to Aidan Keenan, or not Aidan rather, it's the centre half forward, Conor McGinn.
Conor's going to get in the end of this.
Yeah, this is Chris Brannigan. Oh, Brannigan bursting through, he takes the score. Christopher Brannigan. His third point of the evening, and Bryansford increased their lead here. And Shauna, it looks very ominous for their heads at the moment.
It sure does. It's very one-sided at the minute, isn't it, Benny?
It is indeed. Bryansford's all over in every part of the pitch here, and it only looks like there's one of a winner here unless Rostrevor up their game dramatically.
Hello, Rosemary. I know very little about football, but I think you're very professional. Thanks very much, Rosemary. Oh, pro Bryansford. Oh, I wouldn't say that. Bryansford have all the possession at the minute, Rosemary. I have to say what I see, not what I want to see. Callum King. That's what Micheál Murhurtig said. Say what you see, not what you would want to see. Dan Savage with a shot. It looks good, but he's put it on once again. Dan has put it wide. Well, that's 6 wides for Uthbreen here, Brendan.
Yeah, the wide balls are tallying up here.
But still, they've got that 7-point lead. You said that 7-point lead going in against Saville, and I suppose, Benny, last night you thought you were home and about, but they really put it up to you in the second period.
Yeah, 7-point lead. We thought we were home and dry, and we're lucky to be still in the championship today.
Yeah, Brandy O'Hare kicking out. Conor McGee rising here, breaking the ball down. Good play from Conor to Chrissy McGee to Sean Parr. The Reds on the attack now. Sean Parr's gone 20, gone 30, gone 40, he's gone 50 metres. He's pulled down. That's a free to the Reds here. John Fagan takes it quickly into Adrian Mackin. Back out to John Fagan, 20 metres out. I don't know how them players can see out there because I'm having difficulty seeing them. Brian Cole, a great shot from Brian. He's put it over the bar. Brian Cole the scorer, and that's a bit better, Brendan, from Rostrevor.
Yeah, when Sean Parr's making them surging runs forward, things open up for Rostrevor. And I think they need to get Sean on the ball here because he's sort of making things happen here.
1-5 to 2 points. We're playing 23 and a half minutes here, Benny, in the first half, and the Reds are trailing here by 6 points.
Yeah, just keep plugging away at the points and try and get into half time 2 or 3 points down, and we'll be happy with that.
Sean James Brannigan, the netminder for the forward. Callum King rising into the sky here, breaks it down. Picked up by Aaron Summers, the big centre half back to Lucky Bourne. Lucky, good ball out to David McKibben here. David McKibben, nice ball in field there, and Conor McGinn was fouled 45 metres out, a free to the forward here. McGinn, lovely little ball into David. David McKibben getting away from Murney here. David was looking for a free there, was he? No. Back to Brannigan. Good play from Christopher. Tim Hanna. Tim, lovely little ball in. They were looking for a free there, Connor. But they still have possession, the forward here. Back out.
Recycling.
Chris Brannigan. That's well recycled, is right, Benny. That's a great ball into Lucky Bourne. Lucky's 45 out. Great kick from Lucky, but he's put it to the left. And he's put it wide. And Peter McGrath, Benny, will not be happy, even though the Reds have a 6-point lead. They kicked 7 wides here, Shauna.
Yes, they did, and Rostrevor kicked a few wides as well.
Absolutely, and as Benny says, 4 balls into the keeper's hands.
Yeah, there's Sean Parr again making them.
Yeah, back to Jarlath Farrell. Good play from Jarlath here. Lovely little ball out to the far side of the field.
Over here.
Young McGee has possession. What can he do here? Damien McGee. Damien goes long. Has he put it over? No, he's put it wide. That's the third wide for Angashlin Rory. 5 minutes to half time here. We definitely need light here, folks. I think the ground staff got it wrong here. These lights should have been on from the start. Yeah. We've been asking from about 5:30 to try and get the generator and the lights on, but nobody's put them on. Well, we'll be off air once these lights come on, folks. Just to let you know, there'll be nothing wrong with your screens. You can have a cup of tea or something. Ball flick down here. Callum King going for it.
Yeah, free for Callum.
Yeah.
Conor McGinn hit that.
Connor will take this one, Benny.
Connor doesn't give the ball away too often.
No, he's a bit of a playmaker in the down team, Benny. Him and young Mark Poland, and obviously Mark will be delighted with last night's result, no doubt, Benny.
He had a brilliant game last night. Two of the lads are probably the most skillful players in down football.
It's hard to believe they held Bourne to 2 points in that second half last evening.
Yeah, it's some game. Ambrose, the whole Longstone team were fantastic last night.
They reckon Gregory's put a drink ban on them, Benny. Did you hear anything about this?
But he hasn't put one himself.
Very good, Benny. Great ball in from Kieran Brannigan. David McKibben flicks it back out to Dan. Dan Savage, good play from Dan. He's boxed up at the moment. He tries to offload to Tim Hanna. Tim Hanna has possession now, a chance for the forward. He's still got it. He's been well tackled there. Gets it back out here, and it's near impossible. Is that Conor McGinn? Looks like him.
Ball, yeah,
Conor McGinn. He's put it wide. Well, folks, I'm about 100 yards away from the action here. You're seeing pictures here, and your screen, it might look a dark. You can imagine what it's like to us here. Yeah, Sean Parr. Now, what can the Reds do? Young Fagan has possession. John Fagan, he's a big strong man here, John is. Is he going to go long? He does go long. Trying to get the ball in towards Adrian.
Yeah, free out.
And the forward defence are mopping everything up, Benny, that's coming their way.
Yeah, Rostrevor, small inside forwards. They can't really put a high ball in because, as you say, there's no big men in there.
Yeah, Sean James Brannigan has possession. Lucky Bourne. It's so dark here. It's unbelievable, folks. I've never seen the like of this before. I can tell you. I don't know how the players can cope, Benny.
No, it must be hard from out there.
Yeah, Danny Savage. Great knockdown there from Conor McGinn to Aidan Keenan. Good ball in from Aidan, but
wasteful.
It's going to drop short here, Benny.
Yeah, well,
young McGee.
Gary McGee.
Yeah, Gary did well. The fullback has it.
Oh, what?
Please give it away, Michael Boyle. A chance here for Conor McGinn. He takes the point, and Benny, that was a gimme.
Certainly was. Rostrevor 3 men over, and he gave it straight. Maybe it was the light there. He couldn't really see.
7 points. Well, this is beginning to get a wee bit embarrassing here with the light, Benny, isn't it? I know I'm harping on a wee bit about it.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's what do we see? We're just checking the score. 1-6-2. 7 points between them.
Well,
that's a great patch there, Benny.
Yeah, brilliant. Long ball in.
Yeah. We push there.
Right.
Oh, and the keeper was on quick. The referee says play on. Looking for a free in there, Benny. Ford building from the back. And having a bit of difficulty seeing here, but it's Lucky Bourne with it. We're going to follow it on the monitor here. Conor McGinn. It's a little bit brighter on the monitor. We're looking sideways at it here, Benny. Lucky Bourne sending it across.
Well, up
they're winning all the Timmy Hanna's doing quite well here, Benny. Into Callum. Callum's 45 out. Turns it well. Flicks it in field.
Chris
Brannigan outside of the boot, Benny. It's on its way, but it's gone wide again. The wides are tallying up 3, 5, 7, 9 wides, Benny. It's hard to believe that.
Yeah, Pete will not be happy with that. And on the other hand, Jared Colgan will certainly not be happy with
7 points between them.
We
have a lot of people to say hello to here, but come on, Eddie Mack. At least 1 minute, folks. Rostrevor trying to launch an attack here. Conor McGee, I think that was getting it in.
Adrian Mack and well, Marshall.
Adrian has lost it there.
Yeah.
That's a free. Joe Fagan. The camera's actually making it look a wee bit brighter than it is here. Back to Sean James. Yeah. Sean James Brannigan out towards Aidan Keenan here, very near the sideline. Can he keep it in, Benny?
Yeah, he has.
He does well, does Aidan?
Done well, very well.
Yeah. Been tackled here by John Fagan.
harsh there.
Pete's not happy. Was that over the line there, Benny?
No, the referee just gave a free for over carrying.
Yeah, over carrying. This is Adrian Mackin. Will Adrian go long here, Benny?
Adrian's been sucked out the pitch here.
Yeah. Well, folks, you're back with us there. We lost power there, Benny, just as the players were going off the field. It was getting very dark out there, wasn't it?
The supporters here shouting at us to get the lights on, but it's nothing to do with us.
No.
You know?
And our job's hard enough trying to commentate, Benny, without being able to see. So with a few problems there picking off players, you can see, folks, you're looking at a few crowd shots of people here in the stand. As you can see, stand packed here in Pairc Esler, and Benny, there's been quite a lot listening and viewing us. We had a young man down there in Stradbally, County Laois, Laurie Keenan, and Laurie's very impressed with down football.
Yeah, it's great to see. Like the two matches last night were shown, all over Ulster and Ireland.
Yeah.
And I suppose this first half here has been very, very good here. And
So
I know that actually Paddy Bradley and that there are watching and listening to the station here.
Yeah, Paddy, you're very welcome if you're watching this evening. And your old mate Paddy, Benny, he's suffered another cruciate ligament. That's a big blow.
Yeah, he rang me the day after and was explaining that it was a cruciate that was done, and he's absolutely devastated, and he doesn't know to retire and that. But I told him to stick at it and see what happens, and don't be making any rash decisions at the minute.
And I'm sure, Benny, you've been impressed with Brian McIver. You would have worked with Brian. He's taken over this Derry squad now, and no doubt that he'll maybe bring Derry on to greater things. They've some great players in their time.
They have, they've a good side. They've some good players, but they don't seem to gel as well as they should.
Yeah.
And I know Brian and Paddy there will certainly do a clear job with them, and they're two great men to have in there.
And of course, Benny, gone back now to last Sunday to Crook Park. I don't know whether you were there or not, but I was lucky enough to get a ticket for it. It was brilliant to see Donegal, but looking back on it, Benny, Down defeated Donegal and Mayo in the National League, and are we really that bad, Benny? I don't think we are. A lot of people write us off and what have you, but we got a bit of a mulling, it has to be said, in the championship from both Donegal and Mayo. But for 50 minutes in that Ulster final, Benny, you were with them. There's no doubt about that.
No doubt about it. We stayed with Donegal for 50 minutes, and we cut out a couple of goals where Ambrose and I think it was Poley came through, but we're not 15 or 13 point worse off team than Mayo or Donegal. With just 2 off days, and suppose it was the whole thing that the national press seen it, and it was unfortunate for us. But we'll come back next year, and hopefully we can have a few players back in on board. So
absolutely,
we're stronger.
Benny, just a few people here to say hello to. Oh, have a look now, folks. We're getting lights here in Pairc Esler. It's starting to brighten up. A lot of you are looking at the screen out there, and you're telling your friends at home.
Brenton Rice there.
Who's that?
Brenton Rice, referee.
Brenton Rice, the referee in the crowd there. He's probably talking to his wife at home there, Brendan. Just a few people to say hello to here. Marty Barden, don't know what to watch at the minute. United Comeback Ryder Cup or the Super Reds. Is United getting beat, Benny?
When I left the house, Spurs were 1-0 up with 6 minutes gone, so
there you are.
Hopefully it's still that score.
Jim and Uri, where is the fella Gubber who used to play for the Ford? Great goal getter in his day. That was
I know Gubber very well. Gubber he could score goals for fun, but I think he's retired from
Colm Kearney.
Colm Kearney, super player, Gubber, super player.
John Brennan, Clasdrummond would have done with Jim McGurran this year in the championship. Yeah, Clasdrummond, Benny, put it up to Annaclone for long periods in that game. Annaclone just got over the line by 2 points, but then Annaclone, as you know, lost out in the championship.
They lost out to them Gath just against us, has got them going well, and they're out next weekend. They're a good side and they're in a very good chance. Yeah.
Big B says, I think King's going to score the next goal up the greens. And Ann M says, put 50p in the meter and Mooney off the bench. Well, Benny, you'd be happy to see Keelan Mooney coming off the bench.
Yeah, it would make my night if Keelan come on here to see. Obviously, he's going to be in great shape, but just to get a glimpse of him to see what he can offer to Rostrevor up front.
Aye, absolutely. Liam Farrell, good to see Benny. As a future, when he hangs the boots up, great stuff. Come on, the Reds, there you are, Benny. You're going to take up this commentating, and I'm sure Oisin McConnell can do it. You can certainly do it, my friend. Oisin, a great pundit there with the BBC, of course, and Benny has been with us a couple of times here in Destination. He's always very welcome. It's Benny Coulter. Who else have we to say hello to here? Michael McCartan, Rostrevor must have put all their effort into beating Clondup. Hopefully it'll be a game of two halves. Yeah, it probably will be a game of two halves, Brendan, taking what we had in your match and what we had in the Longstone Bourne game.
Yeah, well, we were up 7 points last night at half time, and Bourne were up by 7, so if it's anything to go by, the second half for Rostrevor, if they come out fighting here, they could put it up to Bryansford.
Yeah. Mark McConville says that young lad, Connor Fagan, should be in the down panel. Kieran Ruddy, are the lights broken? This is dangerous. No, the lights weren't broken, Benny. They're actually on now. Ned Lennon, great to see Bourne out. Give a chance for a new revolution with the down GAA.
Well, I'm impartial. Bourne have been great champions, but Longstone last night fully deserved their victory, and there's going to be a new winner of the Frank O'Hara Cup this year.
Well, Benny, as I told you before, you have 8 championship medals, and whenever you won your last one back in 08, I says to myself, this young man's going to emulate Shorty Trainer and maybe pass the 10. You're too short of it. But the Bridge will be quietly confident, Barney. No, you aren't talking much about it, or Benny. You aren't talking much about it. You're just getting on with your business.
Look, we're getting on with it. We're working hard at training. Everything's going well. So, we'll knuckle down and see where it takes us.
Yeah. Mickey says, Benny, Big Greg is on a drinking ban himself as he's learning to dance. Did you know that? Gregory McCartan learned to dance, Benny.
Oh, Gregory couldn't dance. Well, I suppose he was doing a wee bit of dancing last night on the sideline. I seen him.
Yeah. John from Cavan. Good man, John. He's watched last night's matches and he's watching from super commentary and coverage. Thank you very much, John. John is from Cavan, Benny, listening in.
Good to see. As I say, this here station's gone out all over Ireland. And I know, as I say, a lot of inter-county players watch it, and it's great to see. It's a great service to have, and hopefully it goes onwards and upwards.
Brendan Flanagan, come on the Ford. He's watching from England. And Micheál Mackin, why can't I see the comments, lads? Shauna, Micheál Mackin wants to know why can he see the comments. Shauna will put them live as soon as I've read them. So Micheál, if you just sit a minute. Eugene, Benny, you could do with trimming them locks, them side locks.
Yeah,
is that the Darner? Well, Eugene O'Hagan out there in New York. Eugene, of course, your dad, John, watching up in Cabra there. And of course, John, a brother of the late Patsy O'Hagan. And brother Eddie, they used to play for Cabra Harps, Benny, and they tortured many defence in their times. That was Eugene's father and his 2 uncles, Patsy, Eddie, and John O'Hagan.
Yeah, well, I actually marked Eugene a lot of times before he went to America, when I was coming through, and I was 18, 19-year-olds, and he gave me a hard time, so he did, Great man, marker, Eugene was.
Yeah, he certainly was a great man, marker. Eugene, Benny got his medal back in the year 2000. John Lambin, I think young McGee there could be in for a shout with the county in the next 2 years. Yeah, well, there's a whole lot of McGees here, John. Stephen Caulfield, tell Brenton Rice he has a nice face for the radio.
Really?
Well, Keelan Mooney is onto the play.
Number 25.
Keelan Mooney onto the field of play, wearing number 25, Benny. Will this be an inspiration to Rostrevor?
Well, he'll certainly bring a lot of speed and height to the team and a bit of strength, but time will tell here. He's getting a rapturous applause here from the supporters.
The man with the white boots, Benny.
Yeah, great to see him back, even though it's only for
Keelan Mooney getting a round of applause.
He's a big loss to down football, but
absolutely.
You couldn't stop him from going to Collingwood, like.
Yeah. 163. Replacing number 7, Declan McGee, getting the stopwatch ready to go. We have the light off so we can look out, and Shauna's giving us a cup of tea. Thank you, Shauna. Aidan Keenan and Callum King. Connor McGee is into the middle of the field, Benny. And Connor breaks it down, but Aidan Keenan is there. Good play from Aidan. Aaron Summers sending the ball long way to the far side of the field, very near the
Connor McKinnon
sideline. Connor does well to win it, Benny. He's been boxed up at the moment.
David McKibben.
Yeah, David plays it in field now. Ford very patient at the build-up. Aaron Summers, the long ball in towards the half-forward line. Great fetch there from Conor Gribben. Dan Savage going through. Dan Savage, it's a great effort from Danny. Has he put it over? No, he's put it wide. And Brendan, I think that's 10 wides for the Reds, Benny.
Yeah, Pete will certainly not be happy with that. They need to have their shooting boots on to finish off this game strong.
Absolutely. 163 points. 6 points between the teams. The ball going the centre of the field.
Break ball. Yeah.
Yeah. Brian Cole.
Bryansford seem to be getting all the calls here at the minute.
They seem to be, Vanny.
Yeah.
It's Donny Savage. Donny Savage trying to find Kieran Bronigan. Brandy O'Hare watches it, but it's gone to the and it's gone wide. I tell you what, Benny, it's lucky that Bryansford have accumulated a rate score up in the first half.
Yeah, that's 11 wides they've had.
Yeah, 11 wides. I think Kevin McKiernan was on. Ollie Forsyth. Is that Ollie? Is he listening in? Yeah, well done to the drum. Obviously, they've reached the junior final. They beat Auckland and Finn, Benny.
Yeah, I know a few.
Young McGee has it, or John Fagan rather. Damien McGee rather.
This
is Keelan Mooney, the man with the white boots. Great ball in. The fullback going for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Aaron Summers here on
Aaron
the ball.
does well, Benny. You can see there. Better angle than me.
Stevie Toner.
Yeah, Stevie does well. Back to Sean James. Sean James Bronigan, the man in the yellow jersey, getting the ball out towards the centre of the field. Sean Parr going for it. Sean doesn't get it in this occasion. The bounce breaks Michael Doyle.
Danny Savage is away.
Lovely off. Shot there from Gribben to Danny Savage. He's cutting right through, looking out through butter. He's pulled down.
Tackle.
Does he? No, good tackling there, Benny.
Great tackle from Rostrevor fullback.
Yeah.
Michael Boyd.
Michael did well there, but they've give the ball away, Manny. Would you believe it? Connor McGinn, a great effort from Connor as he put it over. It's gone to the left.
Point. Great score.
That's gone over the bar from Connor.
Rostrevor had that ball in their hand and they give it away.
Yeah.
Just need a bit more composure in the full back line.
Shane Mulholland, love the Bradley Wiggins sideboards, Benny. There you are.
Shane. Thanks, Shane.
Shane, you're a mighty man. Brilliant commentary by Bradley Wiggins and Patsy, Aidan Saxon, Benny.
You know very well now.
Now, what can Rostrevor do here, Benny? They need to get back into the game. They've Keelan Mooney on. Will he be an inspiration to them? They're trailing by 7 points at the moment. You were 7 points ahead at this stage of the game, Benny, and Saville sort of got on top of us in that third quarter.
Yeah, they just put ball into the square, and you know what trouble is a lad.
Picked up now by Damien McGee. Damien, well, he dropped this one in long. Nice little offload to young Fagan. Can he take the point? That's a good effort. Has he put it over?
Great score.
Yes, he has. That man Fagan has put it over the bar. Ballinderry have won in Derry. Is that the semi-final? Shauna, they beat Banagher by a point.
Good result for Ballinderry.
Yeah.
Great side. Come up against them 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And
Joe Fagan actually got that point, Benny. 1-7-4. Remember, folks, you want to get in touch, go to the comment box at the bottom of your screen. 6 points between the teams. Sean James kicking out. Little bit of push in there from Connor McGee, but the
Joe
Reds
Fagan
have won possession. Young Fagan has it again. John, that is. Good ball in from John. Into Joe Fagan.
Oh.
What can Joe do with this one?
Switch ball.
Back out to Connor McGee. Connor takes a look at the post. It's on its way from Connor. Sean James watches it. And this man, Sean James Bronigan, does well.
Sixth ball into the
keeper's into the keeper's hands. Connor McGinn away at the far side of the field. Has possession for the forward. Comes in field with it. 2 men trying to block him. That looks like David McKibben, Benny. Yes. David at the far side. Lovely little dummy. Infield to Don Savage. Don been boxed up here at the moment, been well tackled, but he gets away from his marker. Referee, I think he's held the ball too long, and Kieran agrees with us, Benny.
Unlucky. I thought that was a free to Bryansford.
Rostrevor of that in a hurry look about them, Benny.
Yeah, they have. They need to put on a couple of scores here, you know, to get the game closer and maybe put.
Benny, you'll maybe have a look at a few stats there whenever we get a bit of time here from the first half. John Fagan. Now, what can the Reds do here? They need to launch this ball in. Young Parr launching it in there, but that's bread and butter for the forward defence, but they don't get it away. Young Fagan has it. Can he take the score? Is it? Oh, it's gone wide. It's gone wide. And Rostrevor, Benny, can't really afford to miss them opportunities.
No, they need to put them balls over the bar, and Joe will be disappointed that he put that wide there.
And I'm just looking here. Lucky Bourne has taken up Keelan Mooney here, and you would think the Reds would try and maybe find Keelan to get him onto the ball, Benny, because I'm not saying he's ring rusty, but he hasn't played the game for a while now, and even though he's playing Aussie rules, he would need to get a few touches of the ball here to get him back into the swing.
Get him on the ball, an easy ball, and see what he's
Sean
trying to do.
Parr infield. This lad John Fagan, Benny, has won a lot of possession for the Reds. Good ball into Connor McGee. Back out now to Damien McGee. That's a mighty kick. Sean James watches it. It's punched out.
50 ball.
Yeah, that's going to be a 50, Benny.
Yeah,
Quite
dangerous
correct.
ball.
Gareth Bailey, a former great Ford man, great service, sitting in New York City watching the Ford doing a great job, Benny. Hidden talents. That's Gareth Bailey, Benny.
I was in America with Gareth
Were you?
for
When you were a young man, yeah.
Years ago.
He's still a young man, of course, Benny.
Yeah. 30 years young.
30 years young. Benny, you were born the year I was married, 1982, mate. Yeah, I'm 52 and you're 30, so.
It's interesting there. Rostrevor have given away 9 frees the first half, and Bryansford have only given away 4.
Yeah, the Ford not giving away as many chances to the Reds, Benny. They need this score here. It's a mighty kick. Punched away there.
Callum
Lucky Bourne. Back out now to Conor McGinn. Very near the sideline. David McKibben will do well. It's gone out over the line. Reds in hurry with Sean Pairc. Good ball in from Sean. John Fagan. Oh, great dummy from John. He deserves a score. Sean Pairc. Conor. Oh, it's come off the woodwork. Conor McGee. Still a chance. Sean Pairc. He's put it over the bar. That has gone over the bar, Benny.
No, it was wide.
Was it wide? That one in the first half, the Ford got, Benny. I don't know. I would like to get a look at that again. Well, Benny, Rostrevor, well, it's not going for you, mate. It doesn't go for you.
That was a great shot there by Gary McGee there. Deserved better. Great shot. Just unlucky that it skimmed the crossbar. It's more like it from Rostrevor.
Yeah, they've got the bit between the teeth here now, Benny. That's a great fielding by Aaron Summers in the centre of the field, Benny.
Yeah, great hands.
Or Aidan Keenan, rather. Good ball in from Aidan.
Well held.
That's a great bit of fielding, Benny.
Gary McGee, super.
Yeah, Gary
super.
done well there. He was up about 2 foot of the ground on that occasion, Benny.
Sean Pairc
Sean has
here.
possession.
Sean's making things happen when he gets the ball.
Absolutely. Chrissy McGee. Great ball from Chrissy. Brian Cole offloads it now to Damien McGee. The left peg swings one in towards the Fagans in there. Ball broken down, and it's picked up by the corner man, young Brannigan. Sent long.
Just kicked away.
Sean Bryansford panicking a bit. Sean Pairc does well. John Fagan, the diagonal ball out to Conor McGee.
Keeper again.
Unbelievable. How many? Waste. Is it a goal, Benny?
I'm not sure what's happening here.
Well,
the referee gave a free out for touching the goalkeeper.
Yeah. Donny
a bit
Savage.
fortunate.
Rostrevor have won this back, Benny. That's great.
Great
Play there from the Reds. They really got the bit between the teeth now.
On the ball here.
Adrian has it. Oh, John Fagan, they need to take. That's a free, Benny, and the referee didn't give it. That was a clear push in the back there.
Yeah.
Ford on the attack. Picked up by Timmy. Timmy Hanna running onto it. Kieran Brannigan, great bit of defending there, very near the sideline. Jarlath Ford there, great blocking from Jarlath. Jarlath has played well, Shauna is quite correct. Great ball in. Oh, the Ford have won it here, but young McGee's done well. Gary McGee, Benny, you've been impressed with him so far.
Standing there in centre half.
The heart of this defence. Now, what can Rostrevor do? They're on a run. Great ball in there from Conor Fagan.
Well held, Brian Cole.
Brian does well, yes, Benny. Nice little ball from Morney. Joe Fagan. Great ball into his brother John. Oh, John, lovely dummy. Deserves a point. Has he got the point, Benny? He certainly has.
Score.
John Fagan. And Benny, Rostrevor seem to be lifted here.
Rostrevor showing great character here. The ball hit off the crossbar there. And maybe harshly the cut out of the goal there because there wasn't much of a contact in the keeper there.
Lee McAvoy sitting in front of the fire watching the match. Brilliant coverage. Now the lights are on. Up the Ford. Well done, Lee. Lee McAvoy.
Chris Clark.
Chris Clark coming on. Wearing number 27, Benny.
Chris is just back from America and he's coming on for an hour. Lad that was in America, Donny Savage. So Chris will give the Ford a lift too.
Absolutely. Chris won a Hogan and McCrory Cup medal with Coleman's, of course. Quite a few people to say hello to, and we'll try and catch up with in a minute, Shauna, when we get a break and play. Aaron Summers loses out here. The Reds have the tail between the John Fagan. Good ball from John, but the
Good
forward
defending.
defence are equal to it here, Benny.
Yeah, great defending there.
Adrian Mackin trying to win it back.
Stevie Turner on the
Yeah.
ball now.
Stevie does
Well
well.
done.
Gets it out to Dave McKibben. Connor McGinn. Connor coming across towards us here in Pairc Esler in the main stand. 1-7-5. Double scores here in Newry. Picked up by Chris Clark. His first touch.
Too long.
Chris Clark back to big Callum. Callum King. Nice little offload here to the corner man Jim McGarrian. Oh, great ball into Aidan Keenan. Aidan does well. Gets it to Connor McGinn. He's put it to the left and he's put it wide.
Out wide.
Kieran Borden, I fancy Conor Fagan to get a few goals to win it for Rostrevor. Class player, yeah. Brian McAlinton in leads, lads, but from Castlewell, more looking forward to the next town game. Personally, think the Ford have too much at the minute. Yeah, Jared McGar, well done, Achaderg, won by 4 points. We'll follow the play here. Achaderg, they must have beat Drummond Shauna in the junior one.
Chris Clark there.
That's Clark. That's a great effort from Clark. He's put it over
Great
the bar.
score, Chris
Christopher Clark. Yeah. Remember, folks, if you're looking for any promotional videos outside broadcast football matches, charity events or corporate events, contact Newry 308-34012 or go to Destination Newry website. We'd gladly facilitate you. The ball kicked out towards us here, Manny. Great breakdown there from Aidan Keenan, but young Damien McGee does well to
Brian
get
Cole,
the ball.
super.
Brian Cole, lovely offload to John Fagan. Pops one in around the houses.
Stephen
But the
Turner
break
got a
ball
good
and
fist to
Callum
that.
King was there. That high ball not really working for the Reds in there, Benny.
No, Rostrevor have no big 6'2",
No.
3 men. You know, they've a
Lucky
small
Bourne.
team there.
Good play from Lucky. Oh, a chance here.
Goes on.
Connor Gribben and Dick Bronigan. Kieran Bronigan, will he go low? He fits it. He's put it
Yeah.
over the bar.
Good
Kieran Bronigan. The Reds caught out there, Benny.
Certainly, the high ball into the Rostrevor full forward line's not working. They need a run through the hands.
John Campbell says it's time for the Specs. Well, John, it certainly was time for the Specs in that first half because the supporters out here in front of us couldn't see. So you can imagine what me and Benny were having great difficulty. Dara Fagan, great coverage again tonight. Thought Mark Poland was outstanding. He certainly was, Dara. That's Dara Fagan. Lucky Bourne has it now. Lucky's playing well here, Benny.
He is big, strong lad. He's getting on the ball a lot, and
Yeah,
you know, he doesn't give it away too often.
yeah. Kieran Bronigan. Oh,
Back on
Kieran loses this
Rooney.
time. Well picked up, Damien McGee. Nice ball in from Damien. Picked up by Sean.
Pairc.
Sean Parr, the long ball from Sean. Was that a push
That
there,
was
Benny?
off the
Two
ball,
men
yeah.
on the ground.
Bryansford
great
seem to be getting
defending.
the
Jim
free kicks
McGarrian.
a lot easier here
Yeah.
than Rostrevor. In
Lucky
fairness.
Bourne. Lucky's been on the ball enormous amount of times, Benny. This is Timmy Hanna. Nice little ball from Timmy. Into Connor McGinn. Kieran Bronigan. Kieran's out round the centre of the field now, Benny.
Yeah, he's pulling out there, and it's a great ball there
Yeah.
to Timmy Hanna.
Oh, well,
Tackle
Rob there.
Jarlath forward there.
Jordan's
Playing
having a
blinder.
great game in the cornerback position here tonight for the Reds, folks, I can tell you. But this
Wasteful.
defensive, give it away again, Benny. Dangerous ball in. And Brandy O'Hare comes off his line. And they've won a free. Yeah. Evan Connolly says put Mooney in full forward, Benny.
Yeah, he's got the height, you know,
Yeah.
physicality. Rostrevor don't seem to have it inside.
1-9 to 5.7 between them here, Benny. Damien McGee.
Rostrevor need to get a point or two in the ball here.
He's won a free. Joe Rogers enjoying the game. Eating my spuds. Good man, Joe Rogers. Or the pinks or blues, Joe. John Fagan sending the ball in long.
Dangerous.
Oh, that's great defending there, Benny.
Yeah. Oh, Joseph Fagan.
Connor McGinn.
Bryansford are just sweeping up in Humble.
Yeah, they're playing a lot of men behind the ball, Benny.
They are, and the full back line's just breaking the ball, and the half back line's just sweeping in under and
Yeah.
getting the break ball there.
Connor McGinn, he's going through an enormous amount of work around the centre of the field.
No.
Not really, he wants, I think. That's a great ball in from Connor Gribben.
Jarlath Ford.
Jarlath Ford, what a game Jarlath is having here. I can tell you, folks, he's playing the game of his life for Rostrevor, young Jarlath. Great bit of defending there from him. Now, Connor McGee. Connor has possession out in front of us here. Ball into Adrian. Adrian very near the sideline. It's kept in play by Keelan Mooney. Going down along the wing. Wearing number 25 on his back. He's put it wide, Benny. That was a wasted opportunity there.
Rostrevor have a lot of possession here on the ball, but they're just not getting it into the full forward line, and they're wasting it. There was not much possession as Bryansford have.
Derbil refereeing a bit one-sided. Well, Derbil, that's your opinion. Keelan McGuinness need money in the ball a lot more. We certainly do. Of course, Rostrevor, Benny, they're going for 3 new fields out in Drumsesk, and they're looking for an indoor training area, so they need all the help they can get from any budding Rostrevor people out there.
Great club, Rostrevor. Great club.
Yeah. Sean James. We're looking at the watch here, Benny. We're halfway through the second half.
Rostrevor need to get a couple of scores on the board here.
1-9-5. And to be fair to them, Benny, they've had quite a bit of possession in the second half, but they've, as you say, they've failed to put it on the board. Ball going to the centre of the field. Aidan Keenan having a good game out there. Sean Parr leaves it. Nicely ball over to John Fagan there from Chrissy McGee. John's going to try and work a goal here. Damien McGee. Can Damien take a point? Back to John Fagan. They need a score, Benny.
Yeah.
But that's wide.
Yeah. Break missed. It's 50.
It's wide. Keelan Mooney and Chrissy Clark were both man of the matches in the 2 in a row. Hogan, good man, college man. Seamus McGuinness. Hello, Seamus. Rostrevor need a goal. They certainly do. Shauna N. Want to see more from Mooney. Brandy O'Hare looking slim, says Micheál Mackin. Yeah, Stephen Caulfield over in Cheltenham there. Good evening, Stephen. Great fielding there by Aidan Keenan. Johnny O'Rourke, Conor Fagan's playing a blinder. He certainly is. Conor gone through a lot of work. Kieran Brannigan, great pick up there, Benny.
Yeah, Kieran Brannigan's in here. Great
Can he
dummy.
get the score? Great dummy is right.
Hasn't got past Jarlath all night.
No. That looks like Lukey Bourne, is it? Keeper comes, doesn't get it. It's gone wide there.
Chris Clark.
Yeah, Chris pulled on that one there. Marty Barden watching in Cheltenham. Thanks for the fantastic coverage. Yeah, Stevie Caulfield. As Liam Austin always said, take your points and your goals will come. They certainly will. Stephen Liam was a great footballer for Rostrevor, Benny, in years gone by.
He was indeed. Mr. Austin taught me. Years too.
A good teacher too, Benny, I would imagine.
Yeah, he was indeed.
Your old colleague was on here last evening, Barney McAleenan.
Yeah, Mr. McAleen.
He's a mighty man, isn't he?
Yeah, super.
John Fagan. That's a great ball from John. This is going to
now.
test the keeper. Sean James, what a game he's having. Sean James Brannigan plows it out over the line. And Benny, if 1 or 2 of them, I think there's 8 or 9 balls now that's went into that keeper's hands.
Yeah, with the square ball rule gone, all one of them players had to do is get a fist on it. But the keeper seems to be making easy enough catches there.
Yeah.
Going to lump another high ball in here.
Absolutely.
Peach.
Laurie Keenan, tell Benny it's 3-2 to Spurs. There you are, Benny. You're a Liverpool man, let's believe.
That's a great if it's a result, it's great.
It's not over yet. Sean Parr has it the far side of the field. Now Rostrevor need a point. They need somebody to do something inspirational here. Sean Parr, it's a great effort from Sean as he put it over, but he's put it wide, and the wide's starting to mount up here also for Rostrevor. Remember, folks, let us know. Keelan McGuinness need Mooney in the ball a lot. Yes, Johnny O'Rourke, Connor. We've read that one. Had most of them so far. Once again, folks, you're listening and watching this on Destination Uri here, this Morgan Milk quarter final, and you need any outside the county, any clubs in Ireland, if you want your matches covered, don't forget to contact us here in Destination Uri. Conor McGee, great field there from Conor. And this man, John Fagan, Benny, it has to be said, him and Jarlath Farrell, they're playing blinders for the Reds here.
Through a Trojan of work, John is.
Chrissy McGee. This is Conor McGee. That's a mighty kick from Conor. That's gone over the bar. Conor.
Wide ball.
Well, Benny, it's very deceiving from this angle here.
A couple of close ones there the first half, but Rostrevor have a lot of possession here in this game.
But Bryansford just seemed to have that little edge on them, Benny. First division experience counting here. A sub coming on the field of play, number 19 for the Reds. Anthony Donnan, Brandon. Not quite sure who he's going to replace. Ball breaking down. Who has won it? Aidan Keenan. Aidan's done well in the centre of the field, Brent.
Yeah, big strong man. He's done a lot in the air there.
Conor McGinn. Great ball from Conor. David McKibben running onto it.
See, Rostrevor moved Keelan into the full forward line, so
Yeah.
he's only
He's only been on the ball a couple of times here, Benny. They haven't got the ball into him, but Bryansford they seem to be sticking an extra man on Keelan.
Yeah.
John Fagan has it now. John's done a lot of hard work out around the centre of the field, Benny. He has to come out to win possession in towards Adrian. Adrian does well. Adrian Mackin working his way in along the line here, Benny. Can he get the shot in?
Like a free kick.
Yeah, he's won a free. 1-9-5, Benny, with 9 minutes to go. Is there a chance for Rostrevor?
Well, they need to chip away here in the next 2 or 3 minutes for 2 or 3 points to stand any chance. And they need to, as I say, get Keelan on the ball a wee bit more.
Anthony Donnan, as you can see there, folks, going through your shot going onto the field of play here in Pairc Esler. Adrian coming off. Well, Spurs were 5-1 today, Benny.
Crazy odds again.
Crazy odds in a 2-horse race, isn't it? Yeah.
Different if it had him in Liverpool.
Absolutely. Oh, it's just gone over the bar no more there from Damien.
Rostrevor need to push on here,
Yeah.
and they need a goal in the next 4 minutes.
Yeah,
to stand
1-9-6,
any
Benny. 6 points between them. As you say, they need a goal. A goal, you wouldn't know what would happen. Jared Maguire, Bryansford looked too much for Rostrevor, Patsy. Yeah, they probably do, Jared. You know, Rostrevor, to be fair to them, had a few opportunities in the second half, but Bryansford, I think, Benny, have kicked something like 11, 12 wides.
Yeah. Rostrevor has kicked 7 balls into the goalkeeper's hands.
7 altogether. That's amazing.
Unheard of. Looks like off the ground.
Tussle for possession here. What way is it? Is he going to hop it?
Hot ball.
Yeah. 22 minutes on the clock. 8 minutes to go here, folks. In this the third, I should say, quarter-final tie in the Morgan Milk quarter-finals of the Down Championship. Brought to you courtesy of Destinary.
Sean Pairc having a horse
trying hard. Would you be inclined to put Sean into the forward line, Bennett?
You take him out of the midfield, they mightn't penetrate the forward line as
this
much.
Man, John Fagan.
There's another high ball in.
Yeah. But great covering there from the corner man.
He's just kicked it straight away.
Stevie's done well in there.
Wasteful.
That's another wasteful opportunity.
Joseph Fagan, wasteful from Joseph.
Joe Killen, Manny, saying up the Sky Blues. Michael McCartan says, can't compare this match to any of last night's games. You wouldn't know how good Bryansford are. Yeah, Michael, you certainly wouldn't know how good they are, Benny. You know, it's hard to tell, I suppose.
Rostrevor have played relatively well here. You know, they're just wasteful up front.
And they've wasted a lot of opportunities, as you say, Benny. Jack McGarrian, good luck, Uncle Jim. Score a goal for me. I presume that's Jim McGarrian he's talking about.
Yeah.
Going to be a yellow card issued. Not quite sure who got it there, Benny. Charlie and Saville, wonderful coverage altogether. Response to Derville. No, now she knows how other teams feel when her husband is refereeing. There you go. Aidan and Jim Coulter, great view and commentary. Jim is a brother of Paddy Joe Coulter. Rente, R.I.P. Yeah, good man, Aidan Coulter there. Forward of one possession again here. Benny down to your left in the corner. Conor Gribben has it. We're watching Conor on the monitor here. It's just out of our shot. Chris Clark's calling the ball. Chris gets it now very near the end line here. He's been boxed up at the moment.
We need to work it out of the corner.
Kieran does well. Back to Chris Clark. Very good close play here from the forward. Kieran once again has it. Plays it outfield. Very patient build up here. Chris Brannigan. Nice little offload to Kieran.
Carry it.
Have they held that ball too long, Benny?
They did indeed, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's out over the line. That's great defensive play from the Reds there.
He's given a free kick. The ref has given a free.
That's unbelievable there. Callum King. Back to Tim Hanna. Good ball from Tim.
Just going over the bar.
That's David McKibben. Has he put it over? No, he's put it wide.
Another wide.
Yeah. No. Callum never kicks the ball here. It's been observed by Sean and Benny. Why is that? Is he not confident kicking the ball there?
Well, Callum maybe catches 12 or 13 balls during a game, and he knows what he wants to do. He gives the ball, goes back out in midfield and sets himself up. You know,
right.
He's a great player.
Well, of course, Benny, only for Callum, I suppose we would have never reached the 2010 All-Ireland final. I'm sure.
That is them hands.
Yeah. The keeper placing the ball, Randy O'Hare. 1-9-6. 6 between them. We're playing 25 minutes in the second half here. Rostrevor still trying to make inroads into this 6-point lead.
That's
a bad tackle there. Benny.
Yellow card here for David McKibben.
Yeah. David's going to be punished, I think. Yeah, the referee, Kieran Brannigan, speaking to David there in your shot.
Rostrevor's next score needs to be a goal.
Yeah. If they could work a goal here, Benny, you wouldn't know what might happen.
Yeah, would leave the last couple of minutes interesting.
Yeah. Now, who's got possession? That young man Fagan. Will he launch the ball in long? Patient build up here. That's a free, Benny. Will they work it short here? Keelan Mooney has the ball in his hand there.
The high ball in isn't working, so.
No, it certainly isn't, Benny. They're going to go for the point here. Connor Fagan placing the ball. Pauling and Longstone enjoying the game and feeding the child. Good girl, Paulie. Everybody in Longstone's bound to be very happy at this moment, Benny.
They are indeed. Great result last night.
Yeah. Connor Fagan. Has he put it over, Benny? He certainly has. Connor has put it over. 5 points between them, Benny. Well, there's life, there's hope. There's 3 minutes to go here. And whatever stoppage time. Q John Doyle watching from Saskatoon in Canada. Come on, the Super Reds. Pump it into Mooney. Good man, Q John Doyle. Jared McCartan. Hard luck to the Finn tonight. Our time will come. Yeah, Jared, I'm not quite sure how much. Maybe you can let us know how much you were beat by your neighbours Dundrum. 4-9 to 1 something, Shauna tells us here. So Achaderg against Dundrum in the junior final. Shauna's going to get us. This is Chris Clark. That's a great burst of pace from Chris. Can he take the score? Gets it into Tim Hanna. Good. Tim's fouled there. That's a free, Manny. Bread and butter free there.
They'll knock this over to leave 6 in it. I don't think there's any way back for Rostrevor after this.
I suppose, Benny, before the start of the quarterfinals last evening, somebody was asking me who did I fancy for the shock. Well, I fancied actually Rostrevor maybe to cause a bit of a shock. Longstone beating Bourne wasn't the biggest shock, as Rostrevor, if they had a beat Bryansford here this evening, would have been, Ben.
No, Division 2 side again on Division 1 side. I think Bryansford are very underrated, you know. They got a lot of boys there back from America.
Yeah.
So, it'll be hard to stop.
Much of that team, Benny, played in the final in 2010 as we watched Chris Brannigan putting it over the bar. 4-9 to 1-6, Dundrum winning. Congratulations to Dundrum. Commiseration to Ackles Finn. Paul McComiskey probably dominated there the day. We don't know about that, but Ackles Finn, for a very small club to get to a semi-final of a championship, you have to hold your heads and hands up to them. Picked up by Joe Fagan. Joe's fouled. 6 points between the teams. Joe launching one in here, Benny.
Brian Cole.
Yeah, Brian's got it, but this forward defence have been impressive. Young Connor Fagan. Sean Pairc. That's a free, Benny.
Yeah, they really need to go for a goal.
Yeah, they're going to have to go for a goal, that's right. Kicking points at this stage is absolutely no good. Connor Fagan on the ball. Will he try and work it in low, Benny? He's going to go for the point here. Well, 29 minutes on the clock. We're not quite sure how much stoppage time left in the game, but I can't imagine. He's put it over. 5 between them, Danny. 110 to 8 points.
Go, yeah.
Only 1 minute, Benny.
Yeah, well, there's a few stoppages, but I don't think it would make a difference anyway.
No. Well, there you have it, folks. Manny says it won't make a difference now, and they haven't just time, have Rostrevor. But they've had quite a bit of possession in this second period, Benny.
Rostrevor have dominated the break ball here. See, 7 to 2.
Field, yep.
You know, they'd all the possession second half.
Picked up now by John Fagan. Nice little offload to Sean Pairc, trying to launch one in towards the goal. Sean James drops it. But lucky enough, Lucky Bourne was back there. That's good play from the forward down in front of us here now. Picked up by Jim McGarrian. Jim's fouled there. That's a free. Oh, he's penalised there, Manny. We're overholding, was it?
Yeah, overholding, and then Timmy Hanna kicked the ball into the stand.
Right.
So
it's going to be taken up a bit here.
10 or 15 yards.
Manny, the draw will be made after the Kilcoo Castlewellan match, and you'll be waiting that draw with anticipation, of course. Damien McGee. Damien been boxed up there, as you can see in your shot, by 3 forward men. He's won a free.
Yeah, they need to put this in. There's 20 seconds to go.
20 seconds, Benny tells you. to go here. They've tried it long, but it's gone wide, hasn't Benny? Yeah, that could be the last action here. Brian says, hope Sheila and Newcastle's enjoying the game, and also Tommy White in the bridge. Good man, Brian. Yeah, you've put that in 3 times. You're making sure we get that one. As I say, folks, if you want to add your comments, go to the bottom of your screen. And there indeed goes Kieran Bronigan's final whistle. The final score here in Pairc Esler, this third Morganmill quarter-final tie. It's Athbrian 110. It's Gashlin Rury 8 points. A 5-point victory, Benny, at the end here for Bryansford.
Yeah, fully deserved the victory. Rostrevor had a lot of possession in the second half. It goes in the stats here where Rostrevor had 7 break balls to Bryansford's 2. So, you know, wasteful up front and probably couldn't get the ball into the full forward line quick enough. Yeah.
And do you think Bryansford will be a threat in the semi-finals, Benny?
Certainly. You know, a great side there, as I say. That 4 or 5 lads came back from the States, Callum and Conor McGinn's in great shape, so they'll be hard to beat.
See Harry Doherty out here looking in at us. Ned Morgan. Ned, he's originally from Kilcoo, but he's a Bryansford man, Benny.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ned has refereed you on an odd occasion.
Yeah, he's refereed me.
Seamus McGuigan out here and Yuri Mitchell's man. We're looking now at... No, having a word. Yeah, they're having a word here, Benny, with Kieran Bronigan, but I don't think the bank to complain about, really, have they?
I'm not sure what the argument is here, but there's certainly a few words been said.
Yeah.
See Chapper McGrath having words with Kieran Bronigan.
See Pete there shaking hands with one of their Rostrevor players. Pete will know all them lads, Benny, of course.
Yeah, Pete's a Rostrevor man.
Well, Benny, you've been watching us, of course, when you haven't been at Pairc Esler here. How do you think we're going here in Destination Uri? A lot of people around the world are commenting on us, and I was actually at a funeral today, and there was 9 or 10 people come up to me and said about the quality of the production and the commentary and what have you, and Barney McAleen, yourself, and Stevie and all playing a part, and of course Damien up there flying the flag for County Armagh. A lot of people are very happy with the way Destination's going, Benny. Destination Uri.
Super, unbelievable station here that they have. It's the first in Ireland, I think, going around the county showing live matches, and the supporters that can't get the games and supporters that are maybe housebound and that and love to get out to watch Gaelic football, they can see it in their screens, and it's fantastic.
Well, as you know, Benny, we've covered Down's National League games, and there was a few games that you had a win down in Laois and down in Mayo, and we were doing just audio commentary, me and Shauna, but there was quite a lot of people listening in, and that Tipperary game, Benny, I think there was something like 3,000 or all was tuned in that day. It was like an audio broadcast, but they were all very happy with our production.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I know they're out in Mayo Bridge Club tonight, and the match on the big screen, the 2 matches here, the chairman Tommy Coulter, and that's out there. It's fantastic even for the clubs to get a few people in to watch the games, and it's good for everybody. A great station, and long may it continue.
And of course, Benny, anyone outside Ireland it's great for them, because a lot of people have had to go to work in foreign fields, so to speak.
Yeah, I have a brother over in London, Joe, and he tunes into most games here.
He does, surely. Joe would be one of my Facebook friends, Benny, and he won a championship medal there, I think, didn't he?
He won an intermediate medal there last week, and they're playing. I think they're playing next weekend in the next stages. I don't know what stage it is, but they're out next weekend again.
Yeah, and of course, Benny, Destination Uri, I have to say, folks, and I'm sure you're probably aware of this, whether you're not, we're a voluntary station, and we need support, Benny. We need people to maybe sponsor an odd game or what have you, because we're all doing this voluntary. And credit to Cahill up there in Destination Uri, Shauna and Dara here put immense work in. Our cameraman, young Danny Talbot, a young lad, 17 years of age, gives up his time here on a Saturday night to come to do the pictures along with Nicky there, and they're doing great work. And of course Paul Rooney in the background. Paul provides us with programmes, and it's a real combined unit with the Down PR committee working here with Destination, Benny.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's all voluntary here, and the amount of work these people put in behind the scenes is unbelievable. And people, I think people are starting to realise. Yeah,
they don't realise, Benny, it actually takes. I was here this evening. I was here about 5:10, and Dara had been here previous setting up. It takes 2 to 3 hours to actually set this whole thing up. People just think you just lift a microphone and put a camera on, you start watching it, but it doesn't work like that.
It doesn't, as I say, I know Dara well there, and he puts Trojan work into this, and it's going from strength to strength.
And not only does Destination cover football matches, Benny, there's a lot of promotional work that they can do. Also, the Maiden of the Morn Festival, I don't know if you've seen it or not, it was live going out across the world this year. Charity events as well, and Bellini's in different places in the Canal Court and what have you, and also a lot of corporate events. It's there for everybody.
Yeah, it's there for everybody to come and try and to use their facilities, and football is probably only one of the number of things that they can work for now. And
we're saying hello to Don Morgan, the chairman of Leitrim Fontenoys, and we were pleased to go up. Don asked us to go up there. Leitrim were playing the Kingdom, Benny, and a lot of them clubs have people out in America, out in Australia, and Don was delighted that night, and we got a great reception, or the whole Destination Uri team that night up in Leitrim.
Yeah, absolutely. Great club too. As I say, the work that these boys are putting in is great, and it's great to see that the viewing numbers are really going through the roof this last number of months.
Yeah, and as I say, this is only the first year of this, and as long as the people want us, Benny, we'll be here. There's no doubt about it. And as I say, there's people listening in. Laurie Keenan has been very impressed with our station down there in Stradbally in County Laois, and a lot of people would say to me there at work, they're very impressed with the whole setup. They think it's very professional. Well, we try and do a professional job, Benny. I treat the commentary as if I treat the comedy as a profession, Benny. I've been doing it, as you know, for quite a number of years on and off with different organisations and what have you. My good friend Ray Ross done a lot of comedy with Ray, done a lot of comedy. Seamus King, of course, 5FM, done a bit with them, and now I'm delighted to be on board here with Destination. And of course, Damien McCulloch, Damien, not forgetting Damien up there in Armagh. Damien does a lot of work behind the scenes in Armagh, Benny, and he's got his own show. And of course, Stevie Poacher, our own Stevie, not forgetting Stevie. Stevie had a couple of great interviews with yourself and Paddy earlier on there in the year, and John Clark and Cathal Murray, a couple of great interviews. And of course, he had a great interview with Wee James, Benny.
Yeah, Stevie's natural. One thing Stevie can do is talk. Even yourself, Patsy, you're doing a tremendous job. Every night I tune in to watch a match that I can't get. It's first class. And to listen to you, it's super. I've known you since commentating, obviously. You've commentated me from under 10s and under 12s.
That's right, Benny. And of course, that goal you scored, I think it's on YouTube, Benny. The one day you got the ball in the middle of the field and you never stopped it. It was in the onion bag, and you got an goal. I only remembered against Newry Shamrocks, I think it was, in an under 16 South Down final. It was the same year that year. Do you remember that one? Very wet day.
Yeah, I remember.
In Drumgath, Benny. You were getting well beat by Shamrocks that day.
We're getting beat by 7 points at half time, and
you came back.
A couple of us, we came back in. We done well to win it, and we went on to win then all county against Leitrim. But you've been commentating since.
Well, young Donny Talbot, just as you can see here, folks, Donny has come with a tea here, and it's a great relief to get a cup of tea, I can tell you, because it's very thirsty work, this, Benny.
It is tough work. Don't know how Micheál and Moriarty does it.
Yeah, Micheál once said to me, Benny, I was asking him, had he any tips for a commentator like myself, and he says, say what you see, not what you would like to see, Benny. This is the second game now we're going on to. It's Kilcoo against Castlewellan. The second match this evening.
The amount of viewers that this here station's getting is fantastic. And I would ask any business that wants to come on board to come on board and try and support it, because as I know, I'm out in Mayo Bridge and everybody's talking about it. Everywhere I go to, they're all talking about it.
The station's not asking for thousands of pounds, just a few pounds to maybe get your name mentioned a few times and support the community here. Because Gaelic games, Benny, it's one of the main sports in Down, There's no doubt about it.
It's the biggest sport in Down by a mile, and as I say, everybody's talking about this station, and the more people support it, the better it'll become, and the more hits it'll get and stuff like that.
And we're looking out at both teams here, and Benny, Castlewellan have got these small numbers. This could be a problem for me and you here this evening.
Yeah, hard to see.
We'll go with the monitor here. There you're getting a few crowd shots at the moment. A lot of people, Benny, if they see themselves on camera here, they can ring their loved ones here at the ground here.
Yeah, they can give us a wee wave or whatever they want to do on camera there.
How do you see this second game going here this evening, Benny?
Kilcoo will certainly start off favourites. They've been playing some good football this last couple of months. Castlewellan seem to be playing good stuff too. They beat Ballyholm there last week, and it's a local derby, so anything could happen. But I'm just going to have to go with Kilcoo.
Yeah, you would have to favour Kilcoo, Benny. They've got a lot of experience. And I'm just looking at the centre of the field here. The referee for this evening's game, Benny, is Con Reynolds, the man from Saul. The full forward, Aidan Horns, is the captain of the Castlewellan team. Benny, you've probably played against Aidan, and he's been in and out of the county panel, but he's a very talented lad.
He's a super left footman, great player. You know, if Castlewellan can get the ball into Aidy, he's deadly in front of goals. Doesn't miss too much, but just getting the ball into Aidy and see what he can do.
The last time these two teams met, Benny, in the early stages of the championship, Castlewellan had numerous opportunities, but on that night they couldn't take the freeze, and they probably might have won that game. But Gary McAvoy out in the centre of the field, along with Aidan Burns. We're looking out here at the moment at them, the two captains with the referee. And there's quite a large crowd here, Benny, in the stand here. There's not a lot of room in it, I can tell you. I think this stand holds 4,000 to 5,000 people. Yeah,
4,500, and it looks to be pretty full, which is good to see. And there's even a few over at the far side there.
Absolutely, there's a lot of people over in the terracing here, if you know Pairc Esler. Once again, saying hello to Larry Keenan, good man Larry, down there in Stradbally, County Laois football. Young McAnulty has done a great job with them this year, and they weren't far away from beating Dublin in the championship early on the year, Benny.
No, they're very close, 2 points in it. See Justy staying on for another year there, so he's probably hoping they can build on that from that performance and maybe make the semi-finals or quarter-finals next year.
And of course, Benny, does the county players take a break now at this point in the season?
Well, we'll concentrate on our clubs for a while, but you'd need to be doing something. I know there's a lot of counties back already. Derry have trials next Sunday. Fermanagh are back tomorrow night. So, you don't get much of a break, but if you want to win stuff, you have to work hard.
Christina McCombel will sing her on the vein. Christina is from Clonduff. Christina McCombel there. Gareth Riley, Shawnee, you're doing a great job. Jim O'Neill sends his best wishes. There you are, Gareth Riley. Players taking up their positions here in the centre of the field. Have to make themselves. Shauna's going to say a few words to you here before the game starts.
Okay, we have a Destination Mary special competition during tonight's game.